Hello, lovely people. We're going to be looking at some self reported benefits about meditation, from my survey that I did a few days ago or weeks. I don't know. I don't even remember now. But I've been asking people, is meditation part of your daily practice? And if so, what are the benefits that you see from your practice, from meditation? And these are the answers from these people that said they do practice every day or almost daily. And I thought we should start with this because this should be the closest to reality, right? People that practice it daily should have the best insight in what benefits they see from it. So reduce stress, more calmness. I think these two kind of go together. Better sleep is a surprise. We'll be seeing this further as well. It's a pretty popular answer. Mental clarity. Okay, greater focus. I can see that. Presence, like general presence, being in the present and having presence. Who doesn't like presence? And feeling content. Yeah, I agree with most of these. These are actually the answers for just two people, because only two people said they do it daily. So if we move further, we will see a couple more answers, which are a different color. And you see some more plus ones because these are the results when you add the people that reported having meditation as a daily practice sometimes, but usually no, but sometimes yes. That was the actual answer. So now we're adding in a bit more information. So a lot of pluses for stress, calmness. Well, a lot, like one here, one here. Better sleep, mental clarity, presence, and these two, which is mental health, is kind of a general term. So I just made it with a different outline. And escape thoughts is another answer that was given by these people that sometimes have it in their daily practice. So this is not scientific, right? This is self-reported benefits, and that can be very subjective, and your mind can make up all kinds of justifications, like you're invested already. So you're gonna bring some reasoning to it, like, yeah, I'm doing this every day, so of course I'm more calm and I sleep better, whatever. Like your mind is a bit tricky. It tends to make you justify things. So I'm just saying this so to mention this is not scientific measurements. This is just self-reported benefits. Now the juicy part. The next part is where everyone who participated in the survey, I asked them, like, okay, what benefits do you know of? Like, to your knowledge, what do you know that you could benefit from if you would practice meditation more often? And we have a few responses. There are quite a few of them. So let me move myself out of the way here. Yeah, there we go. So these are just ideas that people have about meditation, what benefits it can bring you if you practice it. But being just ideas or guesses, right? This is even less solid proof, if you want to call it that way. So, but it's a nice picture to see, what do people think about that they could benefit that from meditation. And I thought for this video, what I could do is I could go through these and try to group them into clusters of similar things, because some of them are very close to each other concept-wise. So we could group them, and then I could give my opinion on them, like from my experience, is this feasible, or how are they related to each other? So let's start with that. So how are we going to start this? This is really unscripted, so bear with me. Well, some of them are already pretty clustered together. Oh, actually, let me just copy them so that I can have this, I can keep this, but also, oh, where did it paste? It didn't paste. Here it is. Okay. So let's try sorting them out, right? Okay. So reduce stress. By the way, before I start moving them, see, I try to make them a bit bigger depending on how many votes they had. So as you can see, calmness is the most voted benefit, perceived benefit from meditation. And then you'll also have reduced stress. It's kind of related, right? Close. But look at better sleep. Like sleep is very popular in the opinions of people when it comes to meditation benefits. And well, there are different meditation techniques, so keep that in mind. Like this is a question about meditation in general, but different people try different techniques and they may have different perspectives. It's all very subjective. So yeah, I just want to emphasize this is not scientific, but maybe we'll bring in the science afterwards, after we sort them out. We could change them from clouds, which I use to symbolize people's opinions or self-reported benefits. And we can change that to something else to symbolize, okay, this is what science actually can prove that is a benefit of meditation, specific techniques. So let's start sorting them out. So calm and stress are pretty close and they can stick together. Sleep is, I'm not sure where to put it. Let's just leave it here for now. My opinion is that calmness and reduced stress is indeed a benefit of meditation. When I stop meditating for a while, like in this period, and then I start again, in the period that I start meditating, I notice during the day I have more resilience to stress. So I really relate to this reduced stress benefit. But again, that's just my personal experience. It's not scientifically measured. So, I'm gonna stop mentioning that, but I think I've been clear enough on this is not science. But so yeah, I can see why, and it's related because if you're calm, then you're gonna be less stressed. It's kind of very close concepts. So reduce stress, calmness. Okay, that's good. Greater focus. This is not about being calm. It's about being less distracted, and that's what you practice in meditation. You keep getting distracted, especially in the beginning, and you practice coming back to your breath or whatever the object of the meditation is. And if you keep practicing that, of course you'll have greater focus because you're practicing that muscle. You're working out the muscle that comes back. Oh, and I move these on top of me. Okay, let me move like this. Yeah, so practice of coming back and back again will, of course, help you stay in focus when you need it. Because when you're working or whatever you're doing, you want to be focused. When you get distracted, you'll be quicker to observe you're distracted, and you'll be more in control to bring yourself back to what you need to focus on. So I can see some validity in that. Feeling, this is feelings. Okay, let's keep them separate. But feeling content, sure. I do feel like that is part of benefits that you could get with meditation. But that's my opinion. So what do I know? Reduced anxiety, I feel like they're very close to stress reduction and calmness. These are similar, they have some overlap, right? Then they impact each other. So I think they should go together. Emotional health is in the general term, so it's related to feelings, so let's put it here. But again, the general ones, I changed to a different outline just to differentiate, because I think it'll be helpful when we have the picture. Breath regulation. I'm not sure what this benefit is, but I wrote it down just as I saw it in the answers. I suppose if you're agitated and you're breathing fast, like in a panic mode, and your nervous system is fight or flight, you can, with meditation, you can bring some calmness, right? It's calm again. So I think it's kind of related to becoming calm. Although I'm not sure what the intention of the original answer was, but that's my interpretation of it. So I'm gonna keep it, it's kind of close here, but yeah. Greater focus about being distracted. I talked about it. Well-being, this is probably the most general term, so I'm just gonna keep it here in the middle, and I'll see where we'll put it. It should be in the middle of everything, right? Because well-being is like so general. Escape thoughts. This is very feasible, I think. And escaping thoughts to me is, I realize I'm having some certain thoughts, but I can remove my identity from them, and that's definitely a practice of meditation. And when you do that, I think that's part of the reason why you are not as stressed, you're more calm, you're not as anxious, because you're no longer at the mercy of your thoughts. You realize, oh, I am here, and I can choose not to get involved in my thoughts, or my thoughts are not actually me. So I think this has a lot of value, and it does bring calmness and reduce stress. So we'll keep it around here. Mental clarity. This is pretty general, but it's kind of related to thoughts, I suppose. So let's keep it close here. And it had two more votes, so it's a popular opinion or way of expressing benefits from meditation. I'm doing it again, aren't I? Let me move myself. Let me move myself all the way here. Yeah, that's good. So what else? Detachment from problems. This is again related to thoughts. Because the problems are in your head, your thoughts, you think, oh, I have to do this, or this is coming up, this deadline, and I'm not going to make it, or whatever, or I have this unfortunate thing in my life that has happened. And detaching is, again, kind of removing your identity from the problems or your thoughts. And that distance allows you to evaluate and think about, okay, what is my reaction to this? You can choose your reaction, right? So this is very close to what I believe with as benefits from meditation. So that's great. Find inspiration. Yeah, this is very interesting. I do find when I'm meditating, and generally when you're sitting, like if you're not doing anything, if you're let's say you're aiming for a state of boredom, right? When you give that space to your mind, you will see that there are things coming up in your thoughts and all kinds of ideas, sometimes solutions to things that you've been struggling with, but you haven't given yourself the time to actually, the space to have the solution, the ideas come up from wherever you're unconscious. And this rings true to me. So yeah, you can find inspiration. Now, where would I put this in the map here? So far, it's just a lot of stuff here. So finding inspiration is like getting out of the way and letting your creativity bubble up. And getting out of the way, yeah, I don't see anything here to relate it to necessarily. So let's just keep it separate. Improved memory, or let's do this one, like boosted cognitive skill. This is a general one again, and it involves memory. So so this is stress and not mental clarity, but well, it is mental clarity as well, but stress and calmness and detaching from problems. Okay, this is the region, but this is cognitive skills. I think cognitive skills will be impacted by these, and probably by most of the topics that we're going to approach. So, well, that's why it's a general term. So it's going to be at the middle of something. But for now, let's keep it, here, and we'll figure it out on the way, I hope. Improved memory. This is another cognitive benefit, right? Well, it's one of them. So let's put it next to it. Yeah. Can your memory be improved by meditation? I'm not sure. It might be, because if you sit with yourself, like I was saying before, if you're aiming for boredom, if you're just not trying to distract yourself with anything and just let things come up in your mind, you are processing your thoughts and what happens during the day. So that may help your memory. And then not worrying about stuff that much might also make way for better, cognitive skills in general, and also improve memory. So I think there's they're related, but they're not the same thing. So let's keep them separate for now. Mood control. I think this can definitely happen. A lot of times I feel, in my experience, I feel it's so hard to overcome a specific mood. Like if I'm having a bad mood, all my reasoning, all my thoughts will not fix it. It's very hard to get out of a bad mood. And I think it does have potential. Meditation has potential to change your mood, because you can change your reaction to things around you, and that might change your mood. I think it's kind of emotional, so we'll keep it close to the emotional health, and we'll think about it some more when we gather some stuff. Okay. Body health, I guess. Body health is related to the well-being. Well, if you're gonna have general well-being, you're gonna have body health and emotional health, right? So these are pretty close. I would say, I would try to make this like really big and just put things in it. Oh, that might work actually, huh? I just need to send it to the background. Send to back. There you go. So well-being, I think well-being will just be encompassing everything here, in a way. Although it might be better if it was in a cloud shape, but whatever. We have well-being. We are blessed now. Great. Body health, as I was mentioning. Do we have anything about body health? Well, we have better sleep. That might be related, although the sleep is definitely mind-related as well. So I think it's close to these. And body health, well, we'll have to see if we find anything related to the body, anything else, because for now it's just body health. And I'm not sure what the body health, I mean, you would think, to do an exercise, a practice for your body, it would have to be movement, because your body is moving, and movement is health in a way. So intuitively, meditation doesn't seem like it will have the greatest impact on your body health. But then again, your mind is connected to your body, and they influence each other both ways. So if you have a problematic mind, your body will suffer from it. And if you have a problematic body, your mind again will be affected. Although it doesn't have to be, but that's, I think, the natural tendency. They're kind of tied together. So it is related, but I want to see if we find more body things. So we'll see. Improved mindset. This is big. I think this is a great benefit that can come from meditation. And just because you realize there are all kinds of stimulus in your life. Like, I don't know, something bad happens, right? A problem in your life. And the way you react to it, your reaction to what happens in your life, defines your mindset. And that reaction can be habitual, like you have the same kind of mindset about a specific problem that keeps coming up. But you can always, that's what meditation shows you, you can always take a pause and just reason a bit, try to be strategic about your reaction. And that will define your mindset in relation to that specific stimulus or problem, right? So I think this is a big topic, and it is improved. Well, the mindset is improved if you do meditation. Now, where is it related to our map? Well, it's detachment from problems. I think, yeah, sure, that's related. So if you're detached from problems, you have the time to change your reaction. You're no longer a prisoner of your thoughts, of your habitual reactions and thoughts. So yeah, I think it goes here. What did I do with the body? Oh, it's here. Okay, good. Control your mind. Well, this is, again, it comes to mindset and problems and stuff like that, and thoughts. I don't think you can control your mind per se, but you can control your attitude towards what's happening in your mind, and that will influence the mind. But I think it's not direct control, it's just you're adjusting your attitude, your behavior, and the mind will behave better. Like if you befriend your mind, right? Because a lot of people I saw in the survey, I didn't write it here, but a lot of people refer to this monkey mind and kind of thinking like the mind is a bad thing. The mind is a really useful tool that you have in your life, and it helps you function in society and achieve your goals and stuff. So you want to make your mind your friend, and I don't think you should control your mind, but you should befriend it and try to help your mind help you, right? You have to, take care of it, and it will take care of you in the end. It only tries to help. So that's good, the mind. Am I overlapping? No, I'm good. Okay. Stabilize emotions. This is close to emotional health here. Can you stabilize emotions? Is this a skill that you gain from practicing meditation? Yes, I do think you can, because what happens? Something happens in your life, and this is close to the problems and the improved mindset. Something happens in your life, and you are upset, right? Your reaction to that changes your further emotions, because if someone does something, let's say to you, right? Someone steals your wallet, right? You're going to be upset. You're going to be really upset about that. And the thing is, once that has happened, the event has happened just once, right? And your emotions to it are valid. Like you react to it like it's uncomfortable. I don't want to lose my wallet. I have to go and make my IDs again, and I maybe lost some money and all kinds of complications, and I need to get a new wallet, right? But the more you repeat that story, so the event happens, and once that happened, you have a reaction. But then the next thing you do, what do? A lot of times, what I notice in myself, I keep repeating the event in my head, like how could he do this, and why did he steal my wallet? And I keep triggering the emotions because I'm ruminating on what happened. I'm not accepting what happened. So I'm not ready to make the sacrifice that is losing my wallet, although the wallet has been stolen already, right? So I think, well, that's just a short example, but I think indeed your reaction to things happening in your life will change your emotions, and it can help you stabilize emotions if you meditate, for sure, because you're more aware of your reactions to stuff in your life. Okay, body. Oh, finally we have some more body. Yes, body awareness, body health. This now makes sense. Great. Because why? Well, let's make body health bigger. And I want it to be behind. Well, it is behind, but I want it to be just on top of this one. So maybe send it to back and then bring forward just one step, and that should be beneath everyone else. Yeah, so smart. So, let me get some water. So body awareness. There's a term for this. Interoception, I think. Let me just Google that. Will my keyboard work though? Interoception. And this is interoception is the collection of senses providing information to the organism about the internal state of the body. I think it's not exactly the term I'm looking for, but what you can do with meditation, there are different practices. So one technique is a very popular one is body scan. And with body scan, you spend time in specific parts of your body, trying to feel the sensations and getting more used to that specific part of the body. Because you don't sit and think about, how does my pinky toe from my right foot feel for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes, right? You never do that. But in body scan, you go through pieces of your body and you spend some time there deliberately, and that improves your awareness, improves your perception of specific body parts. You start feeling stuff that you wouldn't notice before in your body. And that can be very useful because it impacts everything. Like you can feel your emotions in your body, and if you feel like, I don't know, like I'm bloated or whatever, you will feel symptoms of things happening in your body faster. And I think that is a precious thing to have. It's a lifelong skill, and it certainly will impact body health. So let's just keep it here for now. Okay, decrease depression. Now I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, so I don't know a lot about decreasing depression. I haven't had depression, or I don't think so. So I don't have a lot of experience with this. What I have heard is that a very efficient way of decreasing depression is practicing gratitude, and that could be a meditation, gratitude meditation that'll make you be more, grateful for things that you have in your life. Because I suppose in a depression, you don't have such a positive perspective on things. So I think there is potential in helping depression with meditation. But of course, I think if you're suffering with depression, you should go and see a specialist, and they will help you. They know the most efficient way for you to get through this. So you definitely have some hope there, and just go and take care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself. Well, decrease depression. Where do you put it though? Well, I think it's related to mindset, based on the very basic knowledge that I have. So let's put it close to here, because you're detached from problems, you have an improved mindset, you'll decrease depression. This seems like they're related. Now, let's make this big as well. Let's do the same trick as we did before. Send to back and then bring forward. Okay. And we'll keep improve memory here. And find inspiration. This is not a cognitive skill, or is it? I don't know. Let's keep it separate for now. Oh, we can do the same with this. Just bear with me here. Bring to front. No. I want to bring forward. Okay. Mood control. Great. What else do we have? Presence. Presence was referred to, having presence in the answers, or being more present. This is definitely something you can get from meditation, because you're always returning to the present moment. And for me, it has been a grounding effect, I think, of meditation. Even nowadays, when I don't practice every day, I still remember during the day, like, oh, am I present now in this moment, or am I distracted? And I center myself in this state of presence, even if it is briefly, or but it does help me evaluate, what's happening in my day, and I think it has a huge impact in my life. So indeed, and it's golden or orange, the dark orange, right? Because it's reported by the people that were practicing meditation daily. So yeah, I do believe this is a great benefit that you can get from meditation. Where should we put it in our map? Well, presence. How do we relate it to things? What is presence? Let's start with that. Well, it's being aware of my existence in this present moment, which is kind of, in a way, it's closer to my real identity, right? I am having the experience of life right now, and I am present in it. And is this related to improving your mindset? Well, it does help. Like detaching from problems requires presence. Improving your mindset, yeah, that will help. So I think it's related to these. So we're gonna put it here, and then we're gonna see. We're maybe gonna order them a bit more. Stronger mind. This is pretty general. I don't know what is a strong mind. I guess it's resilient. And this is maybe it's a cognitive skill. You have a stronger mind. The mind is stronger. I don't know. Makes sense in a way. It does. Well, does meditation make your mind stronger? It depends on what you refer to as your mind. Because some refer to the monkey mind, which is kind of thoughts coming up and you be jumping from one thought to another. Or you can say my mind is just everything that I perceive, everything, my attention, my thoughts, my memory. So it depends on what you're referring to, but it's a stronger mind is related to cognitive things. So let's keep it there. Thoughts awareness. This is related to presence, mental clarity. It's close here. Can we move these? Yeah, I guess I'll just drag them a bit. Because I want to make some space. I could also make the big bubble bigger, but yeah. Okay. So thoughts awareness, that for sure comes from meditation, because you see your thoughts coming up in the process, in the practice. So you get more accustomed to identifying your thoughts as things that come up in your awareness. So you are more aware of them, that's for sure. What else do we have? Reduced mental fatigue. This is again related to mental clarity. These are like, I started with a big clump of things and I'm ending with a big clump of things. So, but at least we're talking about them, right? So reduced mental fatigue. That's very close to reduced stress and escaping your thoughts and being more calm. So your mind is more rested because you're not involved in all this judging and re-triggering reactions with events from your past. So I guess it works. What is breath regulation? Well, we already talked about it, but is it calming your breath? That's called calmness, right? So I'll put it here on the right of calmness because that makes sense. Sleep, we don't know for now. We're making space here. Greater focus. I talked about greater focus, but where do we put it? Oh, this should be in cognitive, right? This is here. And there's probably going to be overlap between cognitive skills and all this stuff, but we'll get to that. Emotional awareness. So just as thoughts awareness, there's emotional awareness. You're more aware of your emotions. and that will help you with your emotional health. And can you get this? Sure, you can get it from meditating, because when you're meditating, you're opening up to your inner world, what's happening with your mind, with your sensations, and that will help you identify emotions more easily. More mindful. More mindful is thought awareness and presence. So we're gonna keep it there. It's very close related. Self-discovery. This is a thing that I think intrigues me the most with meditation, because it changes the way you see yourself. It changes the identity of yourself. When you go about your day in society or whatever you do, it's useful to have, this is me and that's the table and that's my laptop, right? And that's a different person. I can go talk to a different person, but I am myself and I'm talking to the person. But you don't ever spend time thinking, okay, but what is me? Because I see myself as opposed to that other thing or other person. It's helpful maybe to be able to distinguish for survival or something, because it has everything survival related, right? But what meditation does, it helps you discover, it helps you investigate, okay, what am I if I take everything away? If there is no table to look at and think, well, that's the table and I am myself, if you're just sitting with yourself, and then the things that are happening in your mind, you're letting go of them. Some of the things that you think of as yourself, your thoughts, your reactions, your emotions, maybe even your body, all these things come together to form your identity. But in meditation, you can distinguish yourself again. You distinguish yourself from the other things that are going around, so you're coming close to your true self. And in investigating yourself, you discover there is no true point, center point of yourself, of existence. So it's a bit of a conundrum, and I'm very fascinated by it. And I think in the process of discovering yourself, you get all these benefits that you see around here. So I think this is the core of what meditation is designed to do, I think. So I'm very fascinated with it. And so where do we put it? Kind of sits by itself. It has some relationship to presence and being mindful, but it's kind of its own thing. So let's keep it in the middle for now, not in the morning. Finding inspiration, again, I want it separate because it's like leaving space for creative energy. Feeling content. Have I talked about this? And emotions. Why are these moved around? So I talked about emotions. You can stabilize your emotions with meditation, and it comes to emotional health. So that's good. Feeling content is kind of being at peace and calm. So it's related to these. But again, it's a feeling. It's leaning into the emotional part. But of course, emotions are related. Like if you're calm, you don't have intense emotions. So these are related. But let's keep them like this for now until we get through everything. Find inspiration. Oh yeah, I talked about this. More peaceful. This is like more calmness. So, can I move this? Yeah. More peaceful is more calm. It's kind of the same thing. So that's good. More grateful. So I already talked a bit about gratefulness and this tendency to decrease depression from what I've heard. So we'll keep it here close to decrease depression. Detachment from problems. You're more grateful for things in your life. It just works together. That's good. Relaxing the body. You can definitely do that. So with the body scans as well, when you scan your body, you can relax every little piece of your body, and you can go through your body again and again, relaxing, because your body tends to tense up, and you go through, you go through a part of your body. Then if you're going from your toes to your head, by the time you're at your head, your toes might be tense again, because that's just how we function. So you can really go deep and relax the body, and this is a very helpful thing for sleep. It helps you go to sleep. Like, this is a good practice. When you go to sleep, you can do a body scan, just relax your whole body, and that will calm your mind as well, because they're tied together. So this is related to body health, sure, and it's related to sleep, which I know, well, better sleep is body health. Let's say that. Let's make this relationship here. Let's accept it. Okay, and last but not least, increased confidence. This is related to presence. And what else is it related to? It's also related to being more mindful of your reactions to things. Like, if someone says something and you become defensive, you're in a position where you're no longer confident, but you can be mindful of your reaction. And this also goes together with self-discovery, because once you discover, what you are in your true essence, there's less reason to become unconfident. What happens? Yeah, okay. So I think increased confidence ties in with a lot of stuff around here. It's also emotional. This is a tough one. Where should I put this? It may be, well, I would put it here with presence and mindfulness. Okay. And, we also have mental health. Well, I think mental health and cognitive skills, that should be part of it, right? So, the text is going large. Okay. Can I change it? I can. Do. You know what? I think mental health is a really big one. And the +3, I'll make it smaller and just keep it here. But I think, so I have to send this to the back, and then I'll bring it forward once. And is this beneath this? Oh, come on. It is. Okay. So I think, this is what I think. In the big bubble of well-being, there is mental health, and make the bubble bigger. I want bigger clouds. I need some space. So in the big space of well-being, we have the space of mental health. That's how I would put it. And that holds cognitive skills and greater focus in it, and stronger mind, improved memory, right? And in mental health, I think we also have all these things: decreased depression, reduced anxiety. Yeah, and self-discovery, I think, is the centerpiece of what? Of everything. So I'll put it here next to well-being. But so then all these things, they're part of mental health. This is a long video. Okay. So in the big bubble of well-being. This is not the best way to portray it, but you understand my idea, because I can improve it afterwards to make it look prettier. But I think the center of well-being is self-discovery. Finding inspiration is, I think it's like a technique, a mental technique. So it's part of mental health. That's what I would say, although it's harder to relate to the stuff, but yeah, should be there. And emotional health. And yeah, we kind of have a map as I would classify them. So what do you think about this? I think this is pretty good. So just to mention again, all these benefits, I try to give my opinion about them and how they relate to meditation. Again, these are all self-reported benefits or even guesses or just general ideas of people. So, but I wanted to present them because I think it shows, there's so much stuff to keep into account when you think about what benefits you could have. And what I would like is to use this as a map that we will keep changing based on what information we get from research and other people's reporting. So this is it. It's interesting how most of these topics, most of these benefits are in the mental health category. And these two, like body health and emotional health, although they're related, they're less emphasized. They're less things reported by people as potential benefits for meditation. Because, well, it makes sense. When you're sitting and meditating, you're not working out, so your body doesn't get such a big impact of health. Although with your emotional health, I think there is a big impact because it changes the way you react to things. So maybe, and this is, of course, closely related to mental health. But it's interesting that people report more ideas about thoughts and anxiety and confidence and controlling your mind and stuff, more than the emotional side of it. Although, you could argue like calmness is an emotional attribute, because you're calm. Maybe your mind is calm, but also your emotions are calm. So this is related, right? So there's some overlap here. Mental is mental. Escaping thoughts is you're no longer at the mercy of your habitual reaction to thoughts, no longer throwing your identity. But that also has an emotional element to it as well. Because what is your emotion when you're in the thought, captured by the thought, and what's your emotion when you're escaping? So there's a lot of overlap. But this is the overview. I'm gonna stop here, I think, and I'm gonna try to make this a bit better to look at. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the journey and my ideas about this. I really like the self-discovery thing, so I'm probably gonna post some more things about it, and let's see how the map evolves as time goes by and we add more stuff to it. Yeah, thank you for sticking around. And by the way, if you wanna do the survey, it's still open. I'll put the link somewhere in the description, so you can go do the survey, and it will help me out. Even if you have no meditation experience, even if you hate meditation, it will still help me out if you do the 5-minute survey. So yeah, consider doing it. And that's it. Thank you for your time and see you around. Have a mindful day.